this or that, you may want to reconsider that, whether it's call the cops or figure out something else. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they do these things, but they're not expected to do 20 years, 30 years,
And that's the thing about when you go to shoot somebody or kill somebody, you can't take that back.
Right. Which is another reason why I'm like, okay, whooping on people can be highly effective too.
Yeah.
Especially if you breaking legs, arms, this kind of thing. It can really get things done.
Sorry. No, it's just running.
So good.
No, I get that. And one thing I've been trying to get into is, once I got some money, was signing up for the boxing over here, just to get into a regiment and learn stuff like that.
The one on Arcade?
Arcade or Rice Street.
Okay.
I got family that
BT
know.
Bombers on Rice Street or what's on? No,
is it Rice Street Gym?
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
But just to get into a situation where I have a mentor.
Right.
In a sense.
Right.
Because having a mentor is a great thing.
Yeah.
If there was anything I learned in life, sometimes some of the best times I had were when somebody had a foot in my ass steering me, keeping me out of the dumb shit.
Right.
And that's kind of how, that OG from California, and when he took care of me, even though he took care of me for a year or a little bit longer than that, the amount of time and effort that he put into me into that year, he called me his son. He called me, he acknowledged me and took care of me and all these things when he didn't have to.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as a kid back then, 15, 16, 17 years old, whatever it was,
right,
I jokingly asked him, what's the meaning of life? You know what I mean? Everybody asked that question, right? And here I am asking this guy who had been through hell and back,
right,
with all of the bullshit he had to go through. He sat me down and was just like, something? I know you're being a smartass with the question, but let me answer it. Doing something so kind for somebody, they can never repay you back in their lifetime.
That's deep.
That's the meaning of life. And how do you do that? Unconditional love. You do that through love. Because he didn't have to give a fuck about me. Right. But because I showed up on his doorstep explaining my situation, he took me in. And he wasn't a weirdo. He was one of the scariest motherfuckers I ever ran into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, expecting that and respecting that and knowing that even monsters protect their children.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Good ones, you know what I mean? And I'm like, like we was talking about the other day, when we was like, if you watch a cat, take care of the kittens, you know what I mean, with love and affection and shit. But a lot of people can't even take care of their own kids, like kittens. Like, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. I got a cat now that has some kittens, and that shit kind of made me jealous.
No, let me make you jealous, okay? Let me make you jealous real quick, bro. Let me just pull something up real quick. Let me see if I can find something real quick.
That's crazy compared to my own mother's treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Just had to remember this off the top of my head, but so there's this Ojibwe teaching or story, right?